Hello students, welcome to online classes of St. Joseph English Media School. Standard 10 Biology lesson number 6. Last session you have learned some important life process such as nutrition, excretion, transportation, respiration, etc. Only we mentioned their definition. Today we are going to learn first one, nutrition in detail. First one is nutrition in detail. Students, you know the definition of nutrition. The nutrition is the process of intake of food. The process is not the same in all organism. This process is different in different organism. There are different types of nutrition. Two types of nutrition are there. The first one is called autotrophic nutrition and second one is called heterotrophic nutrition. First one is autotrophic nutrition and second one is called heterotrophic nutrition. In small classes, students, you have learned autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition means the organism, they synthesize their own food. Here autotrophic, auto means self and trop means nutrition. Autotrophics, self nutrition. Now here one simple question is there. The students, can you guess the answer? Who prepare their own food? Answer is simple, green plants. The next another question, by which process, with the help of which process they prepare own food? Answer is simple, photosynthesis. This all in small classes you learn. Here detailed study of photosynthesis. So the definition of photosynthesis is by using carbon dioxide and water, the plants prepare their own food with the help of chlorophyll and sunlight. Here CO2 means carbon dioxide. Green plants, they using carbon dioxide and water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. They prepare their own food. For preparing food process, the plants take carbon dioxide and release oxygen. That oxygen we used for breathing. This is equation of this one, 6 CO2. CO2 means carbon dioxide. 6 H2O. H2O means water. In presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, glucose. C6H12O6. Oxygen O2. This is the equation of photosynthesis. Let us see what happens during photosynthesis. What happens during photosynthesis? First one, observation of light energy by chlorophyll. Second one, conversion of light energy to chemical energy and splitting of water molecules to hydrogen and oxygen. Third one is reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate. These are the process take place during photosynthesis. First one, observation of light energy. Students, here green plants absorb the light energy from the sun. Observation of light energy by chlorophyll. Second one, when they prepare the food, what happens? Light energy is converted into chemical energy. Light energy converted into chemical energy and form glucose. That time what happens? Water, H2I, water molecule, splitting of water molecules to form hydrogen and oxygen. H2O means water, the splitting of water molecules, hydrogen and oxygen. When during photosynthesis, conversion of light energy to chemical energy. Last step, that is the reduction of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is the reduced to form a carbohydrate or glucose. Then next topic, the students, now we discuss how plants take carbon dioxide and water for preparing their food. How plants take this carbon dioxide present in atmosphere? How they take this carbon dioxide? Let us see that. In 9th standard, we have talked about stomata. The definition of stomata, that is the small pore or small opening present in the leaves. That small opening is called a stomata. We cannot see with our naked eye, only under the microscope. This is the cross section of CS of leaf, means cross section of leaf. The cross section of leaf that we observe under the microscope, then we can see small opening. This small opening present in the leaves is called a stomata. Through this opening, they take carbon dioxide for photosynthesis, and taking carbon dioxide, that time they release oxygen. So we can call exchange of gases. Gaseous exchange take place through the stomata only. Small pore or small opening present in the leaves. Through this opening, the plants take carbon dioxide and release oxygen. That is the function of stomata. Or another function is also there, transpiration. Students, in small classes you learn that transpiration, definition of transpiration, that is the removal of water from the plant. Removal of water, excess water that is removed from the plants also through this stomata. So here now we mention two function of stomata. First one is the gaseous exchange of, that is taking of carbon dioxide and release of oxygen. The next one is loss of water, excess of water that is lost in this stomata. Only these are the two function of stomata. Now we discuss that each stomata that is covered by a pair of cells. Stomata that is covered by pair of cells. That pair of cells that is called a guard cell. Each stomata surrounded by a pair of cells. That cell is called guard cells. This guard cell play important role closing and opening of stomata. When the stomata will close and when stomata opened. Now we discuss that. It is surrounded by a pair of cells that is called guard cells. What happens when the stomata open? When water enters through the guard cell. Water enters through the guard cells, then their size become increase. That time the stomata opened. This see these guard cells, their size increase their size. When their size increase, when the water enters through the guard cells, then their size increase. That time stomata opened. In next case, when the water loss from the guard cells, then their size become the small in size or size decrease. That time the stomata is closed. These are the two diagrams of opened stomata and closed stomata. Water enters through the guard cells, their size increase. That time the stomata closed. When water the loss from the guard cells, then their size decrease and the stomata closed. These are the two types of stomata, open stomata and closed stomata. Then first topic is autotrophic. Next one, heterotrophic nutrition means the organism. First autotrophic, the organism synthesize their own food. But in heterotrophic, the organism, they cannot prepare the own food. They directly or indirectly depend on others for food. So that is called heterotrophic. There are three types of heterotrophics. The first one is called saprophytic. Saprophytic, some organism that derive their nutrition from dead and decay matter. Students, example is mushroom. The mushroom, they take the nutrition from dead and decay matter, that are called saprophytic nutrition. Example, mushroom. What is saprophytic nutrition? The organism derive their nutrition from dead and decay. And second one is parasitic nutrition. Parasitic. In this type of nutrition, some organisms derive nutrition from part of plants or part of animals without killing them. Nutrition is taken from plants or animals without killing them. That is the process of parasitic. Example is orchid plants and tapeworm. These two are the example of parasitic nutrition. They take or derive the nutrition from plants or animals without killing. That are called parasitic. And last one is called holozoic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition, part of plants or part of animals or all organism is taken as a food. That is called holozoic. Example is human beings, human and amoeba. Or animals, these all are the part of plants or part of animals or all organisms they taken as food. That are the heterotrophic. Heterotrophic nutrition, they cannot synthesize food. They depend upon directly or indirectly from others. So there are three types: saprophytic, parasitic and holozoic. Saprophytic, organism derive food from dead and decay. Parasitic means they taking the food or derive the nutrition from the part of plants or animals without killing. Or holozoic, plants or animals or all organisms taken as a food. These are the different type of heterotrophic nutrition. In next session we will discuss different activities, that is chlorophyll and carbon dioxide is necessary for photosynthesis. Thank you, students.